We have two new guests. One is a coach and one is a fighter. Please welcome Mehmosh Raza and Brad Pickett. Assalamu alaikum, Mehmosh. Hello, Brad. How are you guys?
Salam. Allah ka shukr, I'm all good.
How has your visit been to Pakistan?
It's been good so far. I've enjoyed myself.
Is this your first time here?
First time in Pakistan. I lived in India when I was younger.
All right.
So kind of
Knows a bit of Urdu.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, I lived in India when I was young. And I've been to Sri Lanka for my honeymoon, so kind of familiar with this. The first time in Pakistan, yes.
All right. You from UK though?
Yes, I am.
What have you liked about Lahore the most so far?
To be honest, I haven't been here enough to be able to explore. I mean, with coaching, I travel the world quite a lot, and a lot of times when you're here for a purpose. We're here to get a job done, so my focus is on Mehmosh and his fight. Yeah. I haven't been doing touristy sort of things because I'm here to do a job, basically.
All right. And Mehmosh, where are you from Pakistan?
I'm from KP, so I'm Pashtun.
All right.
But yeah, I've grown up in Islamabad.
Okay.
But I live in London because that's where I train. That's where my team is, and yeah.
So how did you start your fighting journey?
I started training in Pakistan actually. I used to just watch UFC, right?
All right.
This is funny. He used to be one of my favorite fighters actually. Him, Nick Diaz, and GSP were my top 3 fighters. And now he's my coach, which is a blessing.
Nice.
But yeah, I started training here. I signed up to do some fights on some rooftop one day. I ended up just getting beaten up, and then I just started training the very next day. So never looked back.
How long back was this? Like
11 years. 11 years.
And who initially trained you as an MMA fighter?
It was at the Sham Kareem in Islamabad. The team is Team Fight Fortress. That was my first ever team. So, I pay my respects.
So you've made a big name for yourself, in this profession. Is there still something left that you feel like?
So much left. I feel like I haven't even touched where I want to sort of be. And I feel like now I'm around the right people, with the right coaching, the right team, and I can really push to where I want to go in life, inshallah.
All right. And what do you feel about him? How is he as a fighter?
I think, as a fighter?
Yeah. I need to ask you.
What do you I was start.
Very, very committed, very hard-working. Mehmosh, I've known Mehmosh for a long time, but he's trained with us for probably about a year and a half now. He was at my old gym. I had an old gym called Team Time, which is in North London. I then left that team and I live south, so I opened my own gym, which is quite a very big gym. And then obviously I attracted a lot of fighters, and then Mehmosh came down we actually have, weirdly, in my gym, has a lot of Muslim people in my gym.
Yeah, it's very strong. I'd say it's like 60 or 70% Muslims.
Quite a lot, But yes, we have a very good, strong team, and he's a massive part of it.
But how did you get into coaching, from fighting to coaching?
For me, I started fighting late in life. I didn't start fighting until I was 26.
All right.
Done really well. I grew with the sport. Highest points I got to like number 5 in the world fighting in the UFC, and then when I was still fighting, and I was coaching as well, because I used to go from England. I used to travel to American top team in America. I used to train there like for 8 weeks, do my training camp, then fight, and then go back to the UK. So I used to do that trip quite a lot. So with doing so, I used to come back with a lot of knowledge, and I used to help teach people and also practice what I've learned. So coaching always came quite natural to me. So I always thought in the back of my head, like when you're a fighter, you can't do that for the rest of all your life. But you don't start, you're not a 50-year-old man and go, well, let me start fighting. So I had to understand what I want to do afterwards. And coaching came naturally to me. So as I had a big connection with American Top Team, I have an affiliate gym in England called Great Britain Top Team.
All right.
So it's one of the biggest gyms in the UK.
Nice.
And Europe as well.
Do you guys have to also put up a show for entertainment purposes, like your entrance and everything? Like, in wrestling,
you have to be a bit of a showman, but don't lose yourself to the show. Because at the end of the day, getting the win is the most important thing. So it's good to be a showman because it will attract fans, it will attract people, and the promotion that you are fighting on will enjoy it. But also at the end of the day, the promotion also wants you to win. If you're gonna be doing that and losing fights, it's not really gonna do you any good.
So you started your career in Islamabad
yes.
and went on to fight in 6 countries, including China, the Philippines, and Bahrain.
Yes.
Are you confident?
Of course, I'm confident. But my confidence comes from my training.
Yeah.
The reason I'm confident is because I've trained with some of the best people in the world. Some literally ranked in the world. You know. So that's the reason I am confident, and obviously because of my coaching and everything.
Yeah.
And just like Coach said, like I respect him because you know he's going through the same journey, of course.
Exactly.
But yeah, the work
outside the ring, you guys are actually not enemies.
Yeah, of course. We're not friends because I don't know him, but we're not enemies. Like I'll shake his hand, it's all good.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
I think that's the way it should be at the end of the day. That's what martial arts teaches us to do.
Yeah. But like in your career, Brad, tell me, who's been your biggest competition in the world?
Competition?
Yeah.
Myself. Like I always compete with myself, as in like I always want to be like I try and drum it into my students now.
Yeah.
I would want to look around the training room and go, am I the hardest working person here?
Yeah.
You know, and I was. I trained really hard throughout my sport.
Yeah.
So my biggest competition was myself. I always wanted to improve, always wanted to be better. And everyone's on different journeys, right?
Yeah.
So how I see this is there's different levels as well of the sport.
Yeah.
But if I could look at myself in a year's time, I think, would this person beat my old me a year ago?
Yeah.
I'm improving. So I'm going in the right direction.
Yeah.
That's all I can do is improve. And that's what I always did, is try and improve myself as a fighter. Even now, when I'm retired fighting, I still feel like I'm improving. And my knowledge is getting better.
All right. Guys, I'm going to ask you some questions now, and you're going to have to answer rapidly without thinking, whatever comes to your mind.
Okay.
All right. So, your favorite food?
Steak.
Sorry, steak.
Casserole.
Right. You haven't tried Pakistani food yet, have you?
We will try
I could go.
All right.
Tandoori lamb chops, is that Pakistani food?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bang it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Your favorite holiday destination?
Maldives.
I haven't been on holiday too much, so.
Really?
Yeah, I just.
But like maybe in Pakistan.
In Pakistan, yeah, Hunza.
Oh right, Hunza is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Actually, you guys should visit as well.
Yeah, I would take it. It's near where you used to stay, near Nepal.
Okay.
Up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Your favorite music?
Depends what mood I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll probably go hip hop.
All right.
Yeah, hip hop. For sure.
Old school hip hop.
Any favorite song?
I like Wu-Tang Clan.
All right.
I like Kanye.
All right. I'm into a lot of sad music, so yeah, I can't relate.
Coldplay.
Yeah, Coldplay. I love Coldplay.
Coldplay is one of my favorite bands as well, by the way. I've been.
See, I love all music.
Yeah, all right.
I love Coldplay.
Like if you're in his car and he's playing music, you go through everything.
Yeah,
so.
I have a playlist called One Punch Easy Listening. It has all these like breakup songs.
Yeah. Like my only wish is to attend a Coldplay concert in my life.
I love Coldplay.
You have to.
Yeah, exactly.
Magical.
It's an event.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
All right. Your favorite fighting ring, like the place, a country where you like to fight.
Vegas. I fought in Vegas quite a few times.
All right.
I've never fought in America, so I want to fight in America, I'd say. But so far, I don't know, Philippines.
All right.
Yeah.
What makes you alive other than fighting? Just fighting.
Games. Computer games.
Yeah. Computer games and Lego, right?
Yeah, that's my other hobbies.
And how do you guys unwind from this?
Yeah, when I was competing, I used to like just play video games and stuff like that and build Lego. Star Wars Lego, they're my two things.
All right.
Star Wars Lego and computer
There's
games.
a difference. Star Wars Lego is the one. Yeah, I just hang out with some friends and chill, really.
Okay.
I just try and train as much as I can. And then, because I feel like I'm at the age where I just need to train right now.
Yeah.
I'm young, so.
All right. Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Neither.
I agree. Cricket or football?
Cricket.
Football.
Ooh. Okay.
It has to be.
Favorite post-fight celebration?
Chill.
All right.
Eat food.
Oh
my God, what am I thinking?
Eat
food. Like I can eat now.
Is it the same for you as well?
Yeah, I
It has to eat food.
All right. And favorite MMA fighter of all time?
It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I don't know.
What about you?
If I went to it, if I had to do MMA, I'd say someone like Anderson Silva.
Okay.
But Anderson Silva for me is more of entertaining. But if I went pre-thing, I'd be Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee was the man. He's the one who started MMA at the start.
He's the godfather of MMA sort of thing.
But in MMA, but it's weird. I'm fought on the same card as most of these guys. So yeah, I'd say probably Anderson Silva.
You guys, we have to take a break. Please keep watching SAMAA Lounge. Now we have Daniel Nasir Mirza. He's the voice of Pakistani MMA and the leading ring announcer and commentator for all combat sports in Pakistan. Please welcome Daniel. So Daniel, how are you?
Very good, very excited. How are you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from here, Lahore.
Oh, you're from Lahore?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So basically you're the voice of Pakistani MMA and the leading ring announcer and the commentator for all combat sports in Pakistan.
That's correct.
How hard is it to bring such sports in this country?
बहुत मुश्किल है. It's very hard और इसीलिए क्योंकि unfortunately पाकिस्तान का जो sporting landscape है वो बहुत unifocal है. एक ही sport है, cricket है. जबकि अगर दूसरे sports की मिसालें देखें, for example, if you look at football, hockey, these are sports जिसमें हमें excel करना चाहिए, जिसमें audience interest भी है, talent भी है. लेकिन unfortunately कोई investment नहीं है, कोई fan following नहीं है, only because there is not enough attention paid by government or private entities to bring these sports. So MMA, mixed martial arts, is a sport जो भी दुनिया भर में भी pick up हो रहा है, पाकिस्तान में इस momentum के साथ आ रहा है.
Do you see potential for this sport in this country?
100%.
Because I've seen a lot of youngsters now taking interest in such sports.
100%. MMA and combat sports, fastest growing sport in the world. Khabib का हर एक को पता है, Conor McGregor को हर एक का पता है. क्यों? क्योंकि वो sport इतना exciting है, it's quick, it's fast. Unlike cricket, I know cricket links है.
I do not like cricket, by the way.
That's great. Same. Because it's comparatively, and I'm sorry to all the cricket fans, but comparatively, it's a slow sport. MMA is fast, in and out. You know, it's fighting, it's good. और अगर हमारी legacy और culture भी देखें, पाकिस्तान में कुश्ती, कबड्डी, this is where we come from.
I mean, this was the world, you know, years ago.
Yeah, Pelwani is in our roots, is in our veins. वो हमारी पहचान है.
Exactly.
और MMA उसकी extension है, क्योंकि MMA में हर चीज़ incorporate होती है, striking, wrestling, it's full contact fighting, any way that you can get done. So I do think यहाँ बहुत scope है. Just we need people to watch.
Exactly.
And that's why we have SAMAA on, and SAMAA is helping us out so much. Facebook, YouTube, we're going to 24 million people. What else can you ask? I think we're on the precipice of something very exciting.
I hope so. And so basically I was watching this movie the other day, I don't remember it, and it was about MMA, and there was this person of your position, and I could see how tough it was for him to get that sport in that country, and you know. So do you have to like fight with whoever you have to fight with to basically promote this?
MMA is a fight, I mean, in the cage, outside of the cage, for the fighters, for the management, everyone. लेकिन मैं ये कहूँगा कि इतने ज़्यादा रोड ब्लॉक्स नहीं है, कुछ रोड ब्लॉक्स हैं. व्यूअरशिप का रोड ब्लॉक है कि हम कितने लोगों तक एक्सपोज हो रहे हैं, कितने लोगों तक हम जा रहे हैं. फाइनेंशियल्स का बहुत बड़ा रोड ब्लॉक है, कितने ज़्यादा प्राइवेट कंपनीज इसमें इन्वेस्ट करना चाहती हैं. हाउ मेनी पीपल सी द पोटेंशियल इन दिस, बिकॉज एवरी ईयर PSL आता है, ऑल द स्पॉन्सरशिप गोज टू वन प्लेस, एंड दैट्स व्हाट वी आर ट्राइंग टू कॉम्बैट हियर. सो इट इज टफ, बट एट द सेम टाइम दिस इज फाइटिंग. वी आर फाइटर्स, वी विल कीप ऑन फाइटिंग.
You're also the president and head matchmaker of Super Fights by HUFC Club, right?
Yes, that's correct.
What does it stand for, HUFC?
It's Hania's Ultimate Fitness Center. It was previously known as the UFC gym. It is one of, if not the, it is definitely the best and biggest facility in Pakistan, sports के लिए, training के लिए, and वो बनी ही combat sports के लिए. तो ये it's on DHA Rebber. It's one of the biggest, like opposite of Valencia, one of the biggest, one of the best facilities. And again, like I said, just extremely well put together, and I'm very excited for super fights.
यहाँ पे वो platforms हैं लोगों के पास to, if they want to pursue this as a profession. Do they have platforms to go and get trained?
It's definitely rising now. Gyms और बढ़ते जा रहे हैं all across the country, all across Lahore, and events like this is going to help expose more and more people. Entry points तब आते हैं जब लोग inspire होते हैं, and these are the people who are going to inspire them. जो हमारे show पे सारे fighters लड़ रहे हैं, top to bottom are the best fighters in Pakistan, outside of Pakistan. वो आपस में लड़ रहे हैं. They're here to put on a show. There's a camaraderie under all of that fighting, which is that we want this sport to blow up. So if we keep having shows like this, more people will want to come in, and there are a lot of gyms now जिसमें लोग जा सकते हैं.
You're not a fighter yourself, though, are you?
I train, but I don't fight.
लेकिन आपका ये MMA इस सब चीज़ों में, sport में interest कैसे है?
So मैं wrestling का fan था, बहुत बड़ा, pro wrestling,
which is not at all real.
No. This is real.
This is very real. I've seen one of the fights.
Exactly. Pro wrestling, on the other hand, is very entertainment based. So whereas in मेरा कभी उसमें focus नहीं आया था towards getting into the competition aspect, but just as a viewer, spectator, पूरी जिंदगी आप एक चीज देखो, and then eventually I discovered the UFC. Brock Lesnar wrestler था, वो UFC में गया, and then I followed along and I watched it, and then since then I've been obsessed. Obsessed is the right word. I'm obsessed with this. So I've just been a fan since.
So it was nice having you. It was really fun talking to you and getting to learn about this whole sport and how you managed to get it over here. And I'm glad you got it over here. And so best of luck.
Thank you.
For the future.
So just support the fighters, support the sport. It's growing. We're trying to get more and more entertainment into Pakistan. So let's go.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you very much, guys.